Since making her maiden voyage 3 years ago, Amistad has visited 70 ports throughout the United States. From the shores of Mystic, Connecticut to the banks of the Great Lakes, the Freedom Schooner has set a steady course towards improving friendship and cooperation among all races and cultures.
I consider it a great privilege to be able to discuss the importance of reconciliation between all people.
John Deely is Amistad's captain.
The race is a creation of culture, not science. And we get together, all of our crew, and we try to model that. We try to understand that we're all here together, a microcosm of the globe. And to have people step on the deck and learn about that, even if they just watch us work.
15 people crew this 129-foot sailing vessel, hailing from all over the country.
I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
I'm Brian Chapman from Muskegon, Michigan.
I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Julie Sleason from Topsfield, Massachusetts.
And in the case of First Mate Dash Bien, the world.
I'm from the Marshall Islands.
That's in the South Pacific.
The first and foremost important characteristic of anyone working on this vessel is dedication to the mission. We can take and train any willing individual.
Quentin Snedeker is the director of Mystic Seaport's Preservation Shipyard. It was here at this historic maritime museum where the Amistad was recreated from the keel up.
We like to rotate people about every 4 months. Keeps the crew fresh because it's very demanding. I mean, it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Hey guys, ready?
All right, down.
A week before sailing to Boston, the Amistad is docked at the Mystic Seaport. Captain Deely says the crew has plenty to do.
When we came out of the Great Lakes, we transited through the Erie Barge Canal, and there's a 20-foot clearance underneath the bridges, so all of the masts and rigging had to come down. So now we're putting everything back together so that when we sail into Boston Harbor, we look like a sailing vessel. The other thing that we're doing is we're catching up on some of the cosmetic maintenance. When you have thousands of people walking across the deck, it's very difficult to paint and varnish and do things like that.
Readying Amistad for the upcoming sail is a hands-on affair. Even the ship's master, Captain William Pickney, pitches in.
That's how it was in the old days. Remember that a ship like this in the old days probably would have been manned by about 5 people. Stand by.
Life aboard this schooner means hard work and long days, but that doesn't seem to bother these shipmates. Amistad's story of human rights and the inspiring presence of Captain Pickney keep these sailors focused.
I saw Bill Pickney come across the Middle Passage in '99, and to be one of 4 Americans to sail around the world and him come to your town, it's a privilege.
I really like the concept of the museum ship. I like history, I like sailing, and this boat has a very unique and important history. It's one of the few museum ships in this country, and so it's really a perfect place for me to be.
The ships themselves, they're beautiful and they're just so graceful, and I wanted to be on a tall ship. And then when I saw that the Amistad was there, I felt like, well, hey, if I'm going to be on a tall ship, that's the one I need to be on.
After only a month on the ship, Leslie Allen has already extended her 4-month tour to 6. That's because she got a promotion. James Patterson has been the schooner's chef since it set sail back in 2000. Now he's hanging up his spatula after the Boston tour, and he's passing it on to Leslie.
James is going to train me and teach me everything he knows, so hopefully I won't get food thrown back at me.
A diesel stove is like a wood stove. You have to learn how to cook on it. Okay. I kind of talked her into taking this job because she's on the boat. She knows where everything is, and I think she's going to uphold the legacy of the schooner cook. Lunch! We feed 3 meals a day, and they're hearty meals. So that's the one thing about these boats. We call them good feeders.
Patterson designed this galley. Hungry sailors are surrounded by quilt-lined walls, as well as sketches of the 53 African captives who ultimately won their freedom in the Supreme Court.
they're there with us every day. So it really becomes a part of your life, and speaking about them and what we know about them and can convey to other people. We're the bearers of the history. We say that the story is our cargo. So we carry that with us wherever we go.